And you know, the city, Karen, has been going after property owners in this community because it's been one of the concerns for a lot of people. They've been going after property owners who have not been taking care of their property, the blighted properties around this area. So they want to hold people accountable. That includes cleaning up their properties and sending those property owners the bill.
And that's what I like. You know what I mean? They're not just giving them a ticket. They're saying, you better fix this. Will Jones has been working on this story, hitting the streets, meeting with people who live in this community, and really dealing with the impact on the work that this is going on in this area. Will, tell us more.
Karen and Damon, we are on Finkel, and this is an example of the work that's getting done. A fresh coat of paint covers this vacant building. There used to be a fence surrounding this property that was in disrepair. That is now gone, but you know, removing the blight is just one part of this equation to improve this community.
Each corridor has a life of its own and a different strategy.
On the move on Detroit's west side with Katrina Crawley, the city's assistant director of blight remediation.
So on Finkel, you will see, as we're driving down toward Wyoming, you'll see some yellow placards. Most people think those yellow placards are tickets. They're not. They are blight violation notices.
Like many zip codes in Detroit, Crawley says blight is an issue here in the 48238 zip code, but the city has been working on it. Crawley focuses on commercial properties.
We first start off with vacant property owners who are out of state. Why? Because those owners typically have the worst properties and they don't have skin in the game.
Crawley wants property owners to pick up the phone and work to get into compliance. This is a look at the changes to commercial properties along Finkel at the owner's expense.
You seem really passionate about this.
I love what I do, sir. I absolutely do.
David Garrison grew up on the west side and owns Garrison Auto Glass on Dexter.
I genuinely am looking forward to the transformation of what's going on.
How do you measure success?
So I would say success almost is in the eye of the beholder. So subjectively, when the community sees that there has been a change, and it is a change that will be long-lasting.
Crawley knows ridding the neighborhood of blight is just one part of its transformation.
Is the goal to encourage economic development in the community?
Absolutely.
Through this program, since 2021, the city has remediated about 140 properties in this zip code. And keep in mind, about a third of those blighted properties are city-owned. So the city is holding itself accountable as well. Karen, back to you.
You know, I was going to say, well, obviously the story is about accountability. So the goal here is for the property owners to do the repair work instead of the city doing it and then billing them later. Is that the plan?
That's exactly right, Karen. In this case, this property owner lives nearby and the city was tearing down the fence, removing some vegetation. That property owner came by and got involved and said, hey, I will finish the job. So they did the paint job here. And so that is ultimately what the city wants. They want the property owner to take responsibility. Karen and Damon?